What's going on YouTube? This is Marcos from Equipment Eye Pressure Washing, and I'm back again with another video. In this video, we're going to do some concrete cleaning. Let me show you the job and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay everybody, I got my equipment already set up. This is the area that we're going to clean. This is a driveway and we're going to do the walkway and we're going to do the curves. So let's look around. It's not too bad when you really look at it. It's a little brown. It has a little organic growth on it. We had flower pots sitting right here, so we're going to get all those cleaned up. Anytime that you're doing some kind of concrete work, if you have flower pots, try to see if you can move them. Be careful because they can crack on you because they could have been sitting there for years and they are no good at the bottom. Make sure you're up front with the customer right off the jump so that way you won't have any problems. Now, this is the main pad of the driveway. We got to go down this way and get that part. We're going to go to the street. We have this walkway right here that we're going to take care of. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. All the way up here, it's got mud and stuff sitting right here. We may try to get that area clear because there are yellow jackets in the ground. I have to be careful of those so I won't get stung. I don't know if you can see them coming out of the little cubby hole right here. Let's see, maybe we might get a little action. They go one, they go one, they go two, they go one, they go one, they go in and out, so I gotta be careful. Okay, so I'm gonna concentrate on this area first and the walkway. Then after I get it clean, I'm gonna show you the after before I do the rest of the driveway because the customer's gonna pull their cars forward. That way you can have it before and after. All right, let me go ahead and get started. Got the SH down. I'm gonna let that dwell for a few minutes. Got all this area right here. You know, as I go, I'm gonna try to keep this wet over here while it's still working stuff because you always want to keep concrete wet with your SH so that way it'll keep working and stuff like that and the sun is not drying it out. This area is not really drying too bad, but it should be loosening up all the dirt and stuff. Okay, YouTube, we have a problem. As you can see, I cleaned this section and it's not coming clean. So what I did a post treatment. I started some right here and I sprayed this little section. I'm gonna let it sit here for a little bit and see what happens. I didn't treat this side, so we're gonna come back and see what this side looks like after that dwells on that for a little bit. Okay, the reason that all this organic growth didn't come up, I believe that my mix is too weak. And the reason I say that is because it's been sitting up for like maybe a month or something. I had this 5-gallon bucket that's been sitting up for a while. I think it lost its strength. So what I'm gonna do, instead of making it at 3%, I'm gonna bump it up to a 6%. And hopefully that should take care of the rest of the driveway. But like I said, I took the 3%, put in my pump sprayer. I'm gonna see how this reacts to it. If it comes up, then I'll finish post-treating the driveway with this 3%. If not, I probably had to bump it up to a 6%. I went ahead and bumped up the treatment with a little bit stronger SH. And since I did that, I went ahead and did a post-treatment over here, just to see if any of this stuff is gonna come up. If I had any lines, I'm gonna go back and check. So I haven't touched this side yet, but I did apply some more SH right here so it can work on this little area right here. And then I'm gonna go back and compare the two and see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and do the surface cleaning right here and go down the walkway. Okay, just got finished with this. Let's take a look at this stuff over here. Okay, this side I haven't treated yet. So let's see what it looks like with the side I have treated. A little better, not the best. Like I said, I think that bleach that I have is pretty much weak now. So I'm not gonna get the results that I want. So like I said, I had to keep bumping it up until I find the sweet spot when it comes to using weak bleach. That's the reason you don't get it and store it out in the open in hot weather and cold weather. You always make sure that you get your bleach and get enough that what you can use on your job for the next couple of weeks or something like that. You're pushing your luck with the bleach unless you have it stored securely. So if you look at my tops, that has a top and that has a top. But on this one, I have a top, but I don't have one here and there's a hole in it. That means that air is getting inside this. That means this is gonna get weak over time. So if you can store it and make sure that it's sealed up tightly, it's a good chance it's gonna last longer. I haven't tried it in this yet. This was some that I had left over. So we're gonna try this on the rest of it as when I make my next batch and see if that helps out. Like I said, it's been probably like three weeks to maybe a month since I used this stuff, so it's been setting up for like I said, a month. Let's hope that is still some good. All right, back to the job. Okay, as I'm treating this, one thing I noticed, I don't really smell the bleach that I'm putting out, or the SH that I'm putting out. Normally when it's real strong, I can smell it as soon as it comes out of the pressure washer or either the pump sprayer. I don't really smell this, so that's another sign that tells me that this is weak. But like I said, we're gonna try to treat it to get rid of it. We're not gonna waste it, we're still gonna put it out. Might have to put out a little bit more extra than normal to get the type of results that we want, but it's gonna get the job done. ahead. I started this. You see the difference in it already. You can see the area that I done. I still got to do that. I stopped here, so that's where you can see them tiger stripes. But got to do all that around now. It should see a bit different as I clean this. Walk around the corner over here where the bees are at. We're gonna hit this. See that little area there? We're gonna try to hit it. Like I said, this is that 3% that I had running through the machine earlier, but it's so weak, it's not really doing anything. So just put it in the machine and try to use it to clean anything. It's not gonna be beneficial. So we're just gonna keep using this up on areas like this. We just gotta put a lot more than we normally do. And I'm hitting the cracks right here. And the reason I'm doing it is because the cracks are a little bit deeper than what I normally see. Normally I can just go over it with the surface cleaner and it comes clean, but these are so deep, I had to take the wand and go back and spray inside of them. So I was getting inside of these too. Back up here, you see it's starting to fade a little bit. All right. All right, that's pretty much it. We're gonna go ahead and get the rest of it. All right, guys, this is the after. I just wanted to show you this part before I go ahead and start moving on to the other part of the driveway and sidewalk. So as you see, this is clean. Look back, got everything right there. And if we go down the walkway, we got everything here. Looks good. And I went back and did a post treatment on this, especially over here. You remember this area didn't come up pretty clean, but now it's pretty clean because I went back and did a post treatment and I used a stronger chemical. Got everything up. That's what you want, guys. You don't want to leave no spots and stuff like that. So make sure you go back and use a downstream to do a post treatment, or either use a pump sprayer. One of the two can do it. Sometimes the pump sprayer is a little bit better. To come back, you remember I had to hit the spot. All the spots are gone right here. So that's good to go. And let's look over here by the garage. As you can see right here by the garage, everything came up. Stronger chemical made it easier for it to work. These spots right here is oil, so that's not gonna come up with just water and SH. You're gonna have to use a special chemical to try to get it up, and it's still not gonna come up all the way. All right, let's set up and get the rest of it. Okay guys, this is the second part of the driveway. I just got through doing this part, so now you see where I stopped. And now this is the area that I have to do next. We're gonna go ahead and get all the way up to the edge of the street. And work our way back. So I start right there because the water was piling up right there. So I made sure that I got all the water off the driveway after I did my rinse down. So you may have a little bit of mud right here. That can go away when it rains. But try to get as much of the mud and stuff off when it's puddling up like that. So just shoot it at an angle where you can get it off the driveway. But now, let's go ahead and get this knocked out. everybody, that's it for the driveway wash. I gotta do the post treatment, and after I do the post treatment, that would be it for it. But at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and hit these curves real quick. You see how dirty they are. Now, when I do this area right here, I'm not gonna use any kind of chemicals. You cannot use chemicals that's gonna go in the storm drain or any kind of water. It's illegal for you to do that, so just keep that in mind. So if the customer requests you to clean the curves on their property, just make sure that you let them know that you cannot use any kind of chemicals. It's just going to be water. So it could come completely clean. Then again, it could be, it may not come that clean at all, but it will come clean than what it is. This is a bunch of red mud and dirt and stuff like that from the yard. So I'm thinking that this is going to be kind of an issue because it's red clay and dirt. I don't think this is rust, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm just going to use water pressure on this to get it clean, and that's it. And we're going to see how it comes out. And I'm also going to clean this mailbox. You see how dirty it is? So I'm going to use chemical on this. I'm going to spray some chemicals on it, let it dwell while I start on the curve. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wash this out as I'm washing the curve now. Line may stop right here on the end, but go to the least crack in the relief cut that's in the sidewalk or the curb. That way it looks good. Okay guys, I am finished with this project. Now, keep in mind, I still have to do the post treatment on this driveway. Haven't done it yet, but I'm just showing you because it's getting dark and it's gonna be hard to film stuff when it's dark. All right, so I got all this done right here. And if you look over here, I got the curve done and I got this storm drain cleaned off too. Keep in mind, when I did this, I did not use any kind of chemicals or soap. I just used water. If you was cleaning the dock, you are not allowed to use any kind of chemicals on the dock because the chemicals will get in the water. So this is pretty much the same thing. You cannot use chemical on the curve by a storm drain or anything that's going to drain into some type of water table, you have to make sure that you don't use any chemicals around those areas. If you are cleaning any kind of structure around a pond that has koi fish in it and you use bleach and the bleach getting in the water, I don't care if it's just a little bit, it would affect the fish and it can kill it. And keep in mind, koi fish can get up to a couple of $1,000s. So your insurance is not going to be happy if you kill some koi fish. So keep in mind, do not use any kind of chemicals around water that has animals or a water table, docks, storm drains, no chemicals. Just keep that in mind. All right. Now, as you can see, we got all of the curve done. This is, like I said, it's got red clay, red dirt. That's not going to come up unless you're going to really treat it with some type of chemical. And I just told you, you can't use chemicals, so it's going to look kind of clean and stuff like that. But you can see where I stopped right here. So it is clean. So you got that, which is a before, and that's an after. So that's what you do. And I always try to upsell the customer to get the curve done, because if you want to see something, this person right here had a driveway done by some other company. It wasn't me, but they did the driveway, did a good job. But look at the curve, it sticks out. All right, so what we got here, we got all this clean. This is starting to dry, so you see the difference in cleaning it before and after. So this is how it looks after. And I didn't get stung by the bees. All right, that's the last little bit. Like I said, we did this area over here. This came up when I put a stronger chemical on it. So now this is clean, it just has to dry now. All the way over here. All right, it's done. Just gotta let that dry a little bit more and all this is gonna match up. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope that you found it entertaining. If not, I hope that you at least learned something from it. If you didn't, go back and look at the video because you skipped over the good parts. Once again, if you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If not, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. And turn on that notification bell so you know when my next video come out. Make sure that you like this video and even share it with somebody who may need to see this. This is Marcos from Aquemini Pressure Washing, and I will see you in the next video.
It's him and I, Aquemini.